Bookatarian here for another reading vlog. This is reading vlog 2 for SlayerFest 2020. It is 4 o'clock on Monday, and I am, I think, about 120 pages into Delirium. It's going much better than I thought I would. I've had a nice relaxing day. I'll probably go for a walk later, listen to Delirium, because I do have it on Audible as well as owning it physically now. I kind of realized that just listening to it on audiobook would be a much better way of taking it in, especially if I'm not entirely certain that I want to read it. And it just conserves a lot of energy because I've been feeling very tired today, which is not fun because it's my day off and I should feel so full of energy because I'm not working. But that's not what's happening today. I'm just very tired. Hello, it is Tuesday, 4 o'clock. I just continued listening to the audiobook for Delirium, and I suppose I did do a fair amount of reading in that. But I haven't finished another book yet since I last checked in with this vlog. I am about 261 pages into it, so about 60% done. I'm hoping to get to at least page 300. Well, in an ideal world, I would finish it, which I actually could do too. You know what? Scratch that. I'm planning on finishing Delirium tonight. That's gonna happen. I may end up staying up till like midnight or whatever listening to the audiobook because I do want to watch more My Hero Academia tonight with my roommate. But yeah, so I do plan on finishing Delirium tonight. Yep, then I'll have a start on Wind Witch tomorrow because I don't start work until later tomorrow, 1 p.m. I'll have probably a few hours where I can start reading Wind Witch and make headway on that. I just filmed a book talk, a very, very, very long book talk, which is not really making me feel too great about the idea of editing that, but I'll get to editing that like basically right after I finish this clip. So hopefully it won't take me longer than an hour to do. Like, I really hope it does not take me too long to edit, because the last time I had a long book talk, it took me like 2 hours or so to edit. That was not so fun. But I think I'm only, if it gets to be to the point where it's been like 45 minutes, I'll just edit the first part of the video, because I'm planning on splitting it into 2 videos. Because like I said, it's a really long book talk. It would be like 40 minutes total of footage edited. It would be that long. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll just split into 2 parts. So I think I'll just focus on editing the first part today, and I'll work on that getting uploaded tomorrow. I'll set it up on YouTube so I don't have to worry about that tomorrow. And I'll have that time to focus more on reading again. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Oh, my voice just cracked really bad. I've been talking for like the last 50 minutes, so my voice is kind of going now. But yeah, I don't really have too much planned. I might go for a walk later too, with my roommate. Oh, and speaking of work, I, quite voluntarily, by the way, basically signed myself up to be working every single day this week. Like, I had a day off yesterday, I'm not gonna have another day off until next Monday. It is self-inflicted, but I'm like, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm really not. But anyways, I think that's all I have to say for this clip. I will get to editing the video and hopefully finishing Delirium tonight. I really hope I can finish Delirium tonight. I would really prefer that I be able to do that so I can just move along with the readathon. I started out so strong, and now because of the physically reading, I mean, this book is a bit longer Still not as long as Kyoshi, and I'm really curious as to just how long The Rise of Kyoshi was, because I thought it was like, 500 pages or so. But because of the length of the audiobook, it was 14 hours, and this is 440 pages, and the audiobook is only 11 hours. I'm like, geez, what is it, like 650 pages then? Like, oh my. I really powered through that audiobook in the span of a few days. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Anyways, that's all I have to say for now. I will check in with you later tonight if I do happen to finish Delirium and maybe start Truth Witch or something along those lines. Or maybe I'll include a clip or two of me puzzling. That should be interesting, right? Alright, I'll see you guys later. Alright, hello, it is about 11 o'clock on Tuesday, and I just finished Delirium. It was a good read. It kind of took me a bit longer than most of the other things that I've read. That's because it's longer. Aside from Kyoshi, which I still haven't looked up the page count for. I really should do that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to bed now. It's getting pretty late. Even though I don't have to work till later tomorrow, I do want to make sure I get plenty of sleep. So yeah, the next read is Wind Witch, right there. And I have that physically and on audiobook as well. So I can switch back and forth if I need to, if I start to get too tired of reading it physically. But I think I do want to try and mostly read it physically, just because then it'll probably help me remember what happens this time around, because I don't remember. I read it, marked it as read, and rated it high on Goodreads, and yet I remember absolutely nothing that happens in that book at all. So hopefully this time around I can actually remember it so I can continue with the series, because I own the third and final book now, and I'm really looking forward to reading it, but I don't know what happens in the second book. So we really need to rectify that. Alright, I will check back in with you tomorrow. So to no one's surprise, I forgot to film anything for this vlog on Wednesday. So it's Thursday now at like 11:20 in the morning. I just got done with my shift at work. I got to go home a little bit early today, thankfully. I'm only on page like 69 in Wind Witch right now. I didn't quite make the page count that I need to read per day in order to finish all of the books by the end of the month, so I'm hoping that I can just get a lot farther into it today. And I do want to read My Hero Academia Volume 1 as well. That's the next read on my list, and I'm listening to Wind Witch on Audible, so I can physically read that as well, just to get that one knocked out of the park too. And I'm really just craving reading the manga, because I've been really into the anime lately, and I'm gonna do that. Maybe hopefully I can get to like the halfway point in Wind Witch today, maybe even finish it if I'm really pushing hard. That might be possible, or at least get really close to finishing. I do need to go to the hospital today because I've had an ear infection without realizing it for about a week, and the pain is getting really annoying. So I'm gonna go to a walk-in clinic, but its walk-in hours aren't until 5 p.m., so I've got a little bit of time to wait. So while I wait, I'll read. Alright, so it is now 3:40 p.m. I listened to the audiobook for about an hour and a half and have reached my required page limit for the day already. And actually made up for what I didn't quite reach the goal yesterday. But I am about 40% into Wind Witch, and I am really enjoying it, but at the same time, I want to pick something else to read at the same time. So the next book I have to read is My Hero Academia Volume 1. I'm so excited to read this. It's probably going to take me like a half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, because it's a manga. It's so short. I love the anime a lot, which is basically why I even own this. Aside from my roommate trying to get me motivated to watch the show as well as read the manga. So yeah, I'm so surprised when I was flipping through the table of contents that like almost every single chapter in this first volume and in the second one are multiple episodes in one chapter, I think. Yeah, the first chapter is the first 2 episodes, and then chapter 2 is, I think, another 2. It's so weird, or something like that. For some reason, I thought they would be more spread out, but no. Interesting. Anyways, so I'm going to read that and most likely finish it today. I see no reason why I wouldn't. I'm still waiting for 5 o'clock to roll around so I can go to the clinic and get a prescription for this ear infection that doesn't actually hurt me so much anymore, but I'd really like to go back to listening with headphones. I enjoy being able to wear my headphones, and whenever I do wear my headphones, my ear infection comes back. Full force. Very crippling pain. So I will go and do that, probably take a shower before I go to the hospital. And I come back, most likely I'll watch My Hero Academia, as I do every night now, basically. It's pretty much the only show I'm actively watching. Like, I'm doing so much reading that I don't have the want or need to take in any other content. So, yeah, I'll get back to reading now and check in with you later tonight or tomorrow morning. Alright. So, I just got back from work. It is Friday afternoon, about 2:30. I finished My Hero Academia last night, fairly early on. So, I've got 4 days worth of reading done. So, I only need to read 74 pages a day. I read 208. So it's about 4 days worth of reading. That being said, I do still want to read a little bit today, even though I do need to edit and upload the second part of the Kyoshi book talk. Hello, long time no film. It is Sunday night, 8:30 on Sunday night. And I finished Wind Witch today, finally. It took me so long to finish it, but it's another book done. And the next book I have to read is The Pregnancy Project, which is a very short book and should not take me very long at all. And then I have the 5th season on audiobook, so I might start them both tomorrow. But yeah. So like I said, I'm moving through this TBR pretty quickly, thankfully. Yeah, Wind Witch was basically a reread for me. I just didn't really remember what happened the first time I read it. So it was, for all intents and purposes, a reread. So it went by faster that way, I think. So yeah, just did that and finally got the stuff for a TBR game and starting to set that up, so it should be ready for November TBR video. That'll probably do the end of the month. Thank you all so much for watching this week's reading vlog, and I will see you all in the next video soon. Bye!